Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Real Show. My name is Del, and on this episode we are going to go into the spoiler-filled review of the movie Insurgent, the second series from the Divergent franchise.
Thank you. Ensemble.
On my left, as usual, Zul,
Hey guys.
and on my right, the lovely neekhern.
Hello, everybody.
And let's talk about
Insurgent.
Insurgent. Well,
Let's-
yes.
let's
Let's
search
talk
the-
about. Let's start with. Is there any? Okay, from the trailer, right? From the trailer that came out, 2 or 3 of them. I looked at it and I have zero interest in the movie because the trailer didn't sell it to me, and the CGI in the trailer looked really, really bad, like a second-rated CGI standard.
B-grade movie.
Yeah. So, and the trailer didn't do the movie justice. Not that the movie is a fantastic movie, but that's what I got. By going to the movie, with this new director that has taken over from the first one, his name is Robert Schwenke. I thought he did better in direction, in terms of direction, especially in the action scenes. Action scenes from the chase up until the train, and also the CGI when she had to went into the
Into the worlds.
into
the
the
thing.
different faction to pass the test and all that. I thought that was okay. I thought it was okay. What about Zul? Is there what did you find that from this movie is the something that we can look forward or take away as a good thing about the movie?
That's a tough question.
Oh,
That's a tough question. Really don't know what I could take back with this movie. I mean, I watched it because you booked the tickets. So, I just go and
I
watch it.
pointed a gun at your head.
I mean, it's another replica of the whole battle royale Hunger Games theme. I think I had a nice chat with a few of my friends, and they clearly agreed they gotta stop doing these type of
Yeah.
movies, no?
The young adult
Yeah,
theme.
young adult theme. The thing, in the words of my friend, the depressed emo, emo teen,
the
emo
love
teen angst type of,
triangle.
yeah,
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I really don't know. There wasn't any for me that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. What about Deacon? Any good thing that you can talk about?
Um, if
She's struggling.
you're into really cute looking guys,
What?
you can just watch it just for them. If you're a teen,
Okay.
if you're a teen girl or guy who's interested in,
The
I
opposite
don't
gender,
know.
obviously, or if you like the same gender,
Yeah, and
I guess.
Okay.
yeah,
I don't know
then
where
you
this is
should
going.
watch this.
Honestly, there's nothing good happening. But for me, okay, Miles Teller and Ansel Elgort. The two who have starred in different movies with Shailene Woodley and have been her love interest in Fault in Our Stars and um,
Spectacular now.
Spectacular Now. I thought these two guys did very well. Ansel Elgort, though his scenes were not very expansive, he portrayed it very well. He needed to be the little brother to Shailene Woodley's character, and he was the little brother. When he ran, he's like a little young boy running. And Miles Teller, when he came out, you can't help but to.
Get annoyed. Get ready to be annoyed, but at the character he plays, somewhat.
Okay,
It
yeah.
is,
No, it's
but
fair. That's fair.
his character is a lot more memorable
It
compared
is because
The
he was
first
the
one.
he was
Because
the
he's
guy
so good.
he was the guy that you wanted to kill first
Yeah.
amongst the whole
Yeah.
group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but every time he comes out, he delivers the line so well that even crappy lines, I almost swore, he delivered them with enough conviction that there was nothing wrong. But the lines were quite bad.
What was the line again?
You can
something-
take an.
You can take the
You
girl.
can take the girl out of. I wanted to say Argonaut, but
Argonation.
Argonauts.
Something. You can take the
The
person
girl
out
out
of
of
something,
something.
but you can't take the person out of something. You know what I mean?
No, you can take the person out of something, but you can't take the something out of the person. That's how the quote
What was
goes.
it? Argonation or something? I don't know.
Argonation, something like that lah.
I don't know.
Ah.
I can't even keep
But the,
quiet.
the really bad one that even he couldn't say was when he tried to explain that he stabbed the Shailene Woodley at the end to rescue her.
Oh yeah.
He had to explain how he did it in one line, in one breath. He did it as best as he could, but that was so bad. There was the writing for this movie was bad. There's no saving it, other than the director doing a good job with action sequences and kind of story progression somewhat. I one thing that I cannot understand is the lack of imagination when the author came up with names for her character. So you have the antagonist played by Kate Winslet, and her name is Janine. That is supposed to instill fear when you utter her name, Janine. And you have Shailene Woodley as the lead character, and her name is Beatrice.
Or Tris.
What? Yeah, it's still Beatrice.
Take the B out, it becomes Tris.
And her love interest supposed to be this tough and strong guy,
Four.
That's the funniest part.
Tobias.
Four.
Tobias.
Four.
When I hear
Four.
Tobias, I think of Tobias Funke of Arrested Development.
Or Tobias the breakfast cereal.
The funny thing is their name sounds really ancient, and yet it's set in the future.
See, yes, exactly my point. And the Jay Courtney, his name is Eric.
And Peter.
And Peter, Miles Teller is Peter.
Peter.
I don't know, man. But Shailene Woodley, I don't know if it is because of her character or she didn't portray a strong enough character
She was
for this
annoying.
character. Yeah, she was annoying.
She was
I
annoying
know.
throughout the whole
I wanted
movie.
her to just die.
She became this whiny crybaby
Whiny, who was angry all the time.
Indecisive.
who didn't grow from the first movie. Unlike the Hunger Games, though I'm not a big fan of the Hunger Games, but at least you see the growth in the character, and Jennifer Lawrence did it so well.
I gotta say, yeah, I gotta say, this movie was a lot better than Mockingjay. That's for sure.
I would say a lot. I would say
Better,
about
fine.
the same.
Better than Mockingjay. More action.
Well, to defend Mockingjay, the book itself is also very draggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people say.
Yeah.
But what other bad points you want to bring up?
That scene when they injected the truth serum into her. You know, I mean, huh? I was just going, God, I don't know why she's in this movie at all. I just stick to love movies. The Fault in Our Stars was a little faulty, but it was okay.
No, The Fault in Our Stars was fantastic.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
It was alright.
Again,
Okay.
I have the heart.
It was alright.
But I think Shailene Woodley is a very talented actress, but maybe because it's this character that she has is a whiny crybaby, so that's why she portrayed it that way. So maybe it's not her fault.
You should read the book.
No, thank you. I can't sit through that. But Nika, what about you? Any other bad things?
There's one thing that really bugs me is
Okay.
when they shot that thing when all sleep and all divergents are awake,
Yeah.
and after that thing in her shoulder is gone.
Oh yeah, they
It just disappeared while everyone else has it, and that was before they realized how to remove it.
That's right.
And where's
That's
hers?
That's right.
It's one of those
Unexplained things
we're
that
gonna
conveniently
loop-
they
loop-
leave
loop
it
this
there.
here.
Who removed it off her?
Yeah.
Like who? How did she remove it? And the rest of them is like, we can't remove it because they show it is tagged to the vein. You remove it, you kill the
Because
host.
she was 100% divergent, that's why.
And dissolved into her. And
I was so annoyed with that. I was like, where's that thing?
yeah, because the writing for the movie is not very tight, and you can tell like when she finished the final
The trial.
the final trial, and then just when she was about to be killed, the the Dauntless,
Oh no, no. They came in.
full force of Dauntless came into the room and surprised everyone in there. How did they even do that? There were so many of them, and nobody raised an alarm. It was supposed to be a fortress, so it was only for the convenience of the movie to move the story along.
Maybe they rushed it in, yeah, towards the end of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only that, like when they were on the train and they started fighting with each
Oh,
other.
that was stupid.
That was horrible. 3 against how many? 20?
3
And
against-
they were. It's like one-on-one fight.
And once it was done, are you Tobias?
I know. Okay, there's so
My name
many.
is Tobias.
Oh,
He said,
it's
my name is
Tobias.
Tobias.
Sorry.
There's so many
Tobias.
scenes that really bugged me, and that was one of it. Can't he just say his Tobias in the first place and not just fight?
And kill some people, and then
Yeah.
no consequence whatsoever
Yeah,
after
and
that.
could have risked the life of.
Yeah. They didn't have to kill
Answer.
people.
Remember, he did everything because of love, guys. Don't forget, it was all because of love. Remember the truth serum? Yeah. Anyways,
There's so many things, and another thing that really bugs me is when she said she needs to sacrifice herself one over a death of millions, right? So she went there.
Yes.
So she's willing to die, right?
Yeah.
And then when she goes there, they put her in this little prison, like the Asgard looking like prison.
Asgard looking.
Right?
Okay.
Then Mouse was like on the gun, like pointing at her head and saying, "Oh, you better do this." And then she's like, so scared to die. I'm like, why don't you just like go ahead and shoot me? This is what I'm here for, right? And she's like so scared. Then when she beat him up, he just walked out the whole time. That little thing the door was open, and the gun was in her hand, and there was like so few guns. She can beat a whole group of people in the train. Can't she
Because
just?
she's the Divergent 100%.
Yeah, can't she just get out of that little box and beat everyone and kill Genie? You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
no wonder you're so quiet. The
She's fuming the whole time.
Yeah, and then after that, then she realized that, oh, you need me alive, I'm gonna kill myself now. Right? Then the brother came in, oh no, I can't kill myself. Like, seriously, make up your mind.
Yeah, she really doesn't like this movie.
Blame Bill.
Blame the movie, why blame me? But okay, out of 10, Zul, let's go with you first.
I hate when you put me on the spot. All right. The story was draggy and it was everywhere. It wasn't complete. But I gotta say it was better than Mockingjay. That's for sure. Action-wise, yeah. I'll give it a 6.
Neekhern?
Wow. I actually,
6. Don't be afraid.
I was gonna go for 0.
Oh,
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow, no way.
Yeah,
You have not seen enough zero
Yeah,
movies.
you have not seen enough zero movies. If you watch,
oh my god, it's so frustrating. I
if you
never
watch The Invisible, that would have been a 0, or The Happening would have been a 0 or 2.
Jangan pandang belakang. 1.
That's the reason why I don't watch those movies.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the
Okay.
reason why I don't watch those movies.
For me, I will give it a 5.5. You gave it a 6 after all that? Okay.
You owe me like 0.5 difference first.
I don't know.
Why did you give it a 5.1?
5.5?
Yeah, why?
Miles Teller.
Okay.
And Ansel Elgort.
That's
kind
not
of.
fair.
The director did better than the first Divergent.
That's not fair. I can like be a crappy writer and hire all good directors and actors and I'll get like a 5.5 from you.
Yep, you could. No, you could. That's it for us on this episode. Thank you for watching. For our previous episodes, you can go to youtube.com/therealshow or follow us on Instagram, The Real Show, or send us emails at askthereelist@gmail.com. And thank you to Neekhern for being on this episode. Where can people find more of you, Neekhern, if they can even find you? On Twitter, right?
I'm on Twitter and Instagram, but just try and see your searching
like-
skill is that good enough.
What about Zul?
You can find me on Twitter at ZULMAJDIR. That's so much DR. Not some people think it's much there. Same.
And you can find me at Delgo on all the various social media channels. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep it real.